So I just wanted to put together a video to explain an offer that I'm going to make to hospitality professionals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer an hour's free coaching session for any hospitality professional that's been negatively affected by the COVID-19 lockdown. I suppose a lot of people have been put out of work because of this. Another thing with the COVID-19 situation is because people are off work and because people are spending a lot of time at home, I think people have got a lot of time to think about their futures and to figure out, what it is they want to do, what's important. And I suppose these are all very important elements of coaching and coaching psychology, which is what I do. So one of the main reasons I'm doing this is I have a long history in hospitality. When I was about 19, I got into bartending in Eamon Dorn's and Temple Bar. And since then, I suppose I got much more into management and worked both here and in some really good restaurants and bars and in the United States for a little while as well. About 7-8 years ago, I went back to university and studied psychology in Trinity and then studied coaching psychology in UCC. And I suppose since then I've been kind of drifting away from the industry. The first week of the COVID lockdown, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I am doing, I suppose who I am to an extent. And I suppose I think it might be important to include that part of my life a little bit more maybe going forward. The main reason that I'd like to do some work with people in the hospitality field now is that I think that it's something that they could find very useful. So when I first graduated, I did work with quite a few clients who worked and managed in hospitality, and they found it very, very useful. So we would look at things like stress and anger and managing anger in work. I also worked with someone who's actually wanted to get out of hospitality and kind of explore a different field. And I also worked with someone who wanted to start their own business. So someone who was working away in hospitality but wanted in a year or two to get to the point where they had their own place. And so we did this mainly by looking at their routines and habits in terms of them getting where they needed to go. The third reason that I wanted to do this is I want to explore coaching online. And I think this will give me a good opportunity to do it. So the sessions I'm going to offer are going to be through either Zoom or Skype or over the phone because it's something I'd like to gain some experience doing. So, what exactly am I offering? I should maybe explain a little bit about what coaching is first. So coaching is a conversation that you would have with somebody in order to, I suppose, help you move forward with an issue, with a problem. So the coach works as a sounding board for you to explore ideas. So generally I would work with helping people to understand themselves, understanding what it is they want, and understanding what's getting in the way. So what are the challenges and problems and how can you overcome them? Maybe I'm thinking with people in hospitality that maybe they'd like to explore a particular problem, something they'd like to move forward with. Maybe they've got a barrier or something that's holding them back, in terms of their performance and work or in terms of what they're doing now while they're on their COVID break. Or maybe you're just curious. Maybe you've heard about coaching or coaching psychology and you'd like to explore it and see what it's all about and so to experience a session for free without any risk. So that's a little bit about what coaching is. I suppose it's very important maybe to explain a little bit about what it isn't. It's not therapy. So although I would, I suppose, explore emotions a lot, maybe what's causing emotions, what your triggers are, and what thoughts are maybe behind your emotions. What coaching is not about dealing with extreme instances of negative emotions, so things like maybe depression or generalized anxiety. You're probably better off to go see a therapist or a counsellor. In terms of benefits that people have told me they've experienced from coaching, some of the main ones will be things like enhanced problem solving, greater clarity around a problem, often feeling better around an issue or a challenge, and increased action. So it's turning, I suppose, how you feel into actually taking action around something. So how are we going to go about doing this, and how do you take advantage of this offer? Well, we're going to do the sessions over either Skype, Zoom or phone, whichever you're more comfortable with. The sessions will be an hour long, and you can bring anything to the table that you'd like to move forward on. So I suppose common examples might be, particularly from the hospitality industry, might be things like dealing with stress or dealing with anger in work. It's quite a common one. Maybe you feel you've hit a bit of a roadblock in your career and you want to move forward and take the next step. Or maybe it's something got to do with your performance. How can you improve or get better at what you're doing? In terms of how you take advantage of this, well, if you get in touch, I'll leave my details in the comments below in terms of my website. You can get in touch with me there. Alternatively, you can send me a text to my phone number. Again, I'll put it in the comments below. So thanks for listening. Hopefully some of you guys will take me up on the offer. I'm going to limit it to about 30 people. Any questions, feel free to get in touch. Again, all my contact details are on the website. It's jasonmoran.com. Thanks very much.